All right, peeps, let's do some examples from PPF 503, Isosceles Triangles number 1. And we're going to start on the bottom here in the 180-degree section number 2. So we have angle ABC and angle DBE are complementary. Oh, I got a typo there. Angles. All right, complementary is a big word. That means that these add to 90 degrees. All right, angle ABC is 2x plus 10, and DBE is 3x minus 30. What is the measure of DBE? So it says that these are complementary angles. That means these add to 90. So let's write an equation such that they add to 90. So I'd have 2x plus 10 plus 30 plus 3x minus 30 is equal to 90. Like terms here, I got 5x minus 20 equals 90. Let's add 20 to both sides. I'd get 5x is equal to 110, and I'll divide by 5, and x is 22. Let's make sure we answer the question here. It says, what is the measure of angle DBE? So now once I have 22, that's going into this equation right here for x. So the measure of angle DBE is equal to 3 times 22 minus 30, which is going to be 66 minus 30, which is going to be 36 degrees. Donezo with that one. All right, let's go down to the bottom, 360 degrees, number 1. So it says, which of the following sets of lengths creates a triangle? So we had this thing called the triangle inequality, and it said in a triangle, the two short sides, I'm going to call them x and y, have to be more than the longest side. If they're not longer than the longest side, then we have a situation like this where these two short sides are too short to reach over the longest side. So with 2 and 5, those are the shortest sides. Is 2 plus 5 more than 6? Yep, I think that's good. How about 1 plus 3? Is that more than 5? No, that would be a situation like this. If I had 5, 1, and 3 wouldn't be long enough to reach. So this one does not work. And 3 and 6 would reach above 8 because the combination 3 plus 6 is 9, which is larger than 8. So I would say 1 and 3 would create triangles for that one. Okay, there's also part of the triangle inequality that has to do with relationships between angles. And it says that the largest angle is across from the largest side. So which one is the largest angle in this one? Well, this 16 is the largest. Let's read the directions in this. Which of the following represents the relationships between the angles, spelled correctly this time, for the following diagrams? So this, A has to be the largest. So if I was to put these in order, I'm just going to put my 3 angles here. A has to be the largest. I'm going to put them in ascending order. That means that since 12 is the next, that B would have to be the next largest angle. And since 8 is the smallest, that means C, the angle opposite of it, is going to be the smallest. When I look at these are like our between situations, but they always go from smallest to largest. So I want ones that are going to go in this order. So the CBA was going to be my choice for that one. All right, let's go to the back side. I got a few I'm going to do there. Let's start with letter C on the top. What information do I have? Well, these tick marks mean that these two sides are equal, which means this is an isosceles triangle. That also means that these two sides here, these two angles here, are base angles. So I know that means this is 68 degrees. All right, so what else do I know? Well, it's a triangle, so I know they add to 180 degrees. So I'm going to say 4x minus 12 plus 68 is equal to 180. Now I'm going to use my calculator. I got like terms. I'm going to do negative 12 plus 68 is going to be 124. So 4x, that equals 4x plus 124 is equal to 180. Let's subtract 124 from each side. Is 56. And divide by 4, I'm going to end up with 14. All right, and that's going to be the answer to the question. All right, down to the bottom, It says the lateral sides of an isosceles triangle. So lateral sides, I know those are like these two sides that are equal in this one. So those are lateral sides of an isosceles triangle, which I know means two sides are equal. And the base are in a ratio of 5 to 4. If the perimeter of the triangle is 42 inches, how much longer are the lateral sides than the base? All right, so the goal in this one, I want to know how much longer are the lateral sides than the base. And it says the ratio of the lateral sides to the base is in a ratio of 5 to 4. These are the lateral sides. I'll do a capital L for that, to the base. All right, I'm going to draw a little picture here. All right, there's different ways you can handle ratios. Here's what I'm going to do. I know these are in a ratio of 5 to 4. And when they're in a ratio of 5 to 4, that means these are multiples of each other, or I can keep that same ratio by putting an x on all of these. Then I'm going to write an equation. I'm going to say 5x plus 5x plus 4x, because the perimeter of this is going to be 42. When I add up all these sides, it's going to have to equal 42. I got some like terms there. I got 14x is equal to 42. I'll divide by 14. I'm going to get x is equal to 3. Is that the answer to the question? No. It says, how much longer are the lateral sides than the base? So I'm going to plug these in. These sides are going to be 15 each, and this is going to be 12 each. So the answer, the question says, how much longer are the lateral sides than the base? 15 minus 12, coincidentally, is also 3 in this one. All right, last one we're going to do together is number 8. So we have the following triangle is an isosceles triangle. What is the missing coordinate? So we got that these two sides are equal, and our goal is to figure out this missing coordinate. Well, one property of an isosceles triangle is that it's symmetrical. So, and that's not the best line for symmetry there, but symmetry means that I can split this in half. Yeah, that's no better. Anyways, this splits in half. So let's think about this coordinate here. So if I was to make a coordinate for this, it would be like, this is over 2 right here, so is this, and it's up 0. So to get over to this one then, since this is over 2 right here, I would have to go over another 2, so this x value is going to be a 4. And this y value is still on this x-axis right here, so that's still going to just be a 0. So the answer in this one is going to be 4, 0. All right, so that's all I have for PPF 503. Go ahead on to those problems. Let us know if you have any questions.